What's going on, everyone? How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Planet Crafter, where today we are going to be focusing on one of our stats, we're going to call them. Specifically, pressure. Why? Because we have nuclear reactor tier 2. So we're going to go add a couple of already had that end pressure things. It's going to happen really fast. We might not even build the pressure before we get it up there because it only requires 1.5 MPa and we're at 1.46. Once we do that, we're gonna do some oxygen because we are sorely needing them. I mean, look at our pitiful little garden over there. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be pretty simple and easy. I did release another rocket, as I said I would. I think it's been the last episode in this one. These are all buried, aren't they? I want to leave them for later. Focus on pressure. We're not going to be focusing on heat for quite some time because each rocket launched gives a 1000% increase to that stat. So we now have a 2000% increase with which means we have a 20 times increase of our heat that we had previously. So these rockets are actually very necessary. The numbers do get quite ridiculous later on, though, if you just had to start focusing on rockets. It's a very helpful mechanic, though. Those algae give us? Those algae give us 101 oxygen and 0.64 plants. Might put down 2 more algae once we're done with the pressure. For now, though, iron. Have none. We do 2 more pressure. That's 4 titanium that we need. We only have 2 titanium at the moment. 4 iron. We're good. It's most likely gonna pop the moment I press these down. I have this feeling. Like we have a few too many pressure. Okay. One titanium. Make a third. It's off. Not gonna focus on it though. For now, let's go grab all the stuff for more algae. 2 water, 2 magnesium, which we have magnesium. 2 super alloy. We got it. One more water. Alright, there you go. Place these down. Let's put them a bit more in. There we go. That one over there. This is where it's going to get a bit difficult. So we need to use our biolab. Over here, start preparing these. Put one back in. We have 3. Need one more super alloy. Water. Speaking of, didn't realize I had any water already. That goes out. Okay, so the only place we can really get more super alloy, because we've emptied out pretty much both of the areas, the initial areas, are the Sand Falls area. Which means we're going to need one more of those. Just going back and forth now. As an emergency. How do I make 1 iridium and 2 sulfur? Let's make 2 of those. I only have 2 sulfur though, so we're gonna have to go grab some. One get in here and did it fall through one of the holes. I've never seen that before. I suppose it's possible. Grab a couple in case we don't have any. No? Okay. Suppose it doesn't want me to get that one. Perfectly acceptable. The worst thing to mine by hand. Practically invisible. There's one. There's 2. Because I'm not entirely sure if I do have 2. Do 1. One iron. 1 iron. And 2 titanium. Iron. There's 1. Okay, now to the Dust Falls, or whatever you want to call it. Sand Falls. It's a nice looking area. Probably one of the best in the game. And it just looks beautiful. I like it. One. Bioplastic. We don't really need the cloth at the moment. Do need more eggplant and uranium. Come back for the cloth later. That's more of a vanity type thing that we need. Yes, we can while we're here. It's the open cave. Oh, it doesn't seem to be it. It's the last 4 spots on osmium, because we're going to need them very soon. Something important. Fertilizer. Yeah, we got a good amount. There's still plenty here, so we can come back later. For now, I will head back to our base and get to crafting. See you there. Okay, we are back. And we have already crafted the explosive powder. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. That in there. Bioplastic. Now, we're going to put our fertilizer with our plants. Seeds. Grab over this. Iron. We do not have any iron. Oh, that sucks. We practically used all of our iron around us. We should put a little miner right outside our area just to mine the basic materials. It should. Perhaps later, though. Back. I don't think we'll be able to. Can't make on that, can I? Why did you not go in? Big. Off, aren't you? No. We'll get you another place later. For now, let's check our power. 498. How much does it give per? 331. That's a good amount. But let's do oxygen. So we are falling behind on it. Comparative to heat and pressure. Even though technically we're almost done with the oxygen tree. So we might actually be falling behind on the other two. Oh well. In order to get more heat, we need that one. So oxygen it is. What do we need to get to? 63 pp to B. It's 10 times the amount that we need. Oxygen. One of those, one of those. Since we have our bioplastic. Grab one of you, one of you. Take this over here. Plop that there. And that's 10. It's 80. It'd be better to do the, what's it called? Vegetube tier 3s. Because that means we can place our seeds in them. But then would that be better? Because it's only 8 times 6. That's 10. So this only gives 62. Whereas these give 86. What do these take? These take seed alarm. I can't make that. At least not yet. How many of those seed alarm do we have? Grass spreader it is. right here. Our explosive powder there. Those go in there. Take up all our ice out. One back. Magnesium. It's here. Not that rare of a material, but still rare. Aluminium. I have one. It's enough to make one. Now we need water, aluminium, and magnesium. I think our next video will most likely be us exploring a little bit more, because we have a few more ruins to explore, which is, I find them to be quite fun. So we'll do that, and we'll most likely catch up on our messages, because we have a few. We've also found a few recordings around, and yeah, take the back out. We'll get our aluminium, and I suppose before I forget, we should actually hit up that wreckage. It is over here. That little mountain right there, like literally right in front of us. Before the lake overtakes it. Or we can leave it for later. Either way. Because I believe the farther you get, the more the unopened boxes that you haven't opened before actually have in them. So if you get something like a late game material, which is the osmium rod, the chest that you haven't opened yet might have a chance of having them in it. I could be wrong. Leave that for later. Yeah, it'll just despawn. One more. Enough water for one more. Okay. Check our energy. We are at a solid 416, which is nice. Place all of these back in here. That's actually what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go find this. I didn't mean to drink that, whatever. We're gonna go find this one on the cave side over here. Call this an experiment, because I don't actually know if all the chests spawn specific materials or not. There it is. Okay, so for those of you wondering, it is at coordinates 672, 2, and then 317. Get that later. Okay, so they do spawn with a set type of stuff. That's pretty nice to know. Pulsar quartz are a very late game. Suit looks like. It's a weird suit. Okay, well, guess I was proven wrong. Which is cool, because that means we can go to all of the cool wrecks without having to wait for late game. Since these aren't needed, these in here. Cloth can go in there. Unlock, what are you giving me? Pinning T2. I'll have zeolite later. Actually gonna put you in prep. Make 2 more rockets at some point in the future. You're full, you're full. No mushroom seeds. Fix that. Rare. Good. Start putting rods with the iridium. Fertilizer there. Uranium and iridium together. Slash Uri. I guess it's urane. Isn't it? Yeah, it's urane. Iridium, Ura. Perfect. You go there, and we check our progress. Climbing up so much. I think we know what our next rockets are. Ooh, can't release oxygen rockets yet, can we? Shit. I think we're in one of those zones where it just doesn't really build up all that fast. So let's send out a bunch of heat and pressure. We're gonna go build up our heat and pressure rockets to 5. 2, 5, 6, 7. We can make 7 rockets. If we build one of these, we can make about 10 of them by sacrificing a rod. Do 5 of them on. We have 2. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be enough to get 5 on each. How do you make a... There you are. Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have any iridium. Means we can do the iridium rockets first. Wrong one. So pressure first. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm bad at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, one more. Don't have one more. 2, 3, 7. What we can do for now. Those in here. Some water. Oh, you and you. And between this one and the next one, I'll go ahead and launch all the rockets. Hopefully, we'll have all of this actually start progressing again. That would be really nice. So we're gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.